Coach Lindsay Kuhle. Coach, coming off just your first outing here in the spring this past week at the Peg Bernard Invitational. Just quickly, just give us a recap on what happened out there and what you saw.
Yeah, we didn't get off to a great start for our first tournament of the spring, but I think we're going to use it as motivation. I know my players are hungry, and they really took an in-depth analysis of their game and have a great practice plan for this week. So, to be honest, I'm encouraged. I think this couldn't have happened at a better time. It's our first tournament, and we still have 3 months left of the season, and anything can happen. So I look at it as a learning experience, and that's what I tell the ladies on the team is just let's learn from it. Let's learn what worked and what we need to do differently so that we can be better prepared for this Friday when we leave for Tulane.
Speaking of that, Allstate Sugar Bowl here, hosted by your alma mater, Tulane, place that you won back in 2003 and have participated 4 times. It's a deep 17-team field. Just go ahead and give us a preview of what the girls should expect out there.
Yeah, I think this is our team's, one of our favorite tournaments of the year. To go to New Orleans, it's a very unique city and fun to be there as a tourist. But more importantly, I shouldn't say more importantly, but more for me, it's a little bit special because obviously I went to school there. So to go back and to see my coach who now runs the tournament and a lot of the people that I know, it's special for me. But for the girls, I think they love it because, like I said, it's a different city and it's a challenging course. The weather, you never know what you can get. It could be 75 degrees or it could be 50 and rainy and windy. But the teams are great. 17 teams in the top, 81 in golf week, I think. And it's just a good test. It's another good test to see where we're at with our game.
Going into this, you said it's just a very deep and talented field. You kind of get the first tournament out of the spring to kind of just shake the rust off, as you said earlier. What are going to be some keys that you think are going to be the focus for your girls this week in preparation going into this thing?
Yeah, and that's what we're going to work on this week in practice. The greens at English Turn are very small, so there's not a lot width and depth-wise. It could be windy, so we're going to work on playing a knockdown shot. And it's important to have a go-to shot, as I like to call it, off the tee. A shot that they can rely on under pressure, in the wind, if it doesn't fit their eye, a shot that they know they can play to hit the fairways. And then, you're not going to get a lot of long putts because the greens are so small, but the short game is the most important thing. So there's a lot of elevated chip shots that you could have. So we're going to work on our flop shots, and we're going to work on putts from about 3 feet to 10 feet, knowing that we could have those for birdies or possibly on some of the more difficult holes for pars. So I think if we feel confident in those areas, I think we'll be ready to go. But most importantly, knockdown, go-to shot, and a go-to shot that you can chip around the greens because the greens are elevated.
Well, Coach, best of luck this weekend. As always, thanks for taking some time for us. Play begins this upcoming weekend.